You've heard all the hype, right? AI is changing everything. But what does that actually mean for you trying to land your first paid freelance client? Well, the good news is you don't need years of experience, not at all. You just need the right approach. So, let's break down the step-by-step plan that's actually working right now. This number right here, 44%. If you remember one thing, make it this. According to Upwork's own data, this is how much more freelancers with AI skills are earning per hour. This isn't just some passing trend. It's a massive split happening in the market. And this number, well, it's the premium you get for being on the right side of that split. And this is what we're calling the Great Freelance Split. It really paints a clear picture. Over on the left, you've got the AI-augmented freelancer. They're using AI to get better results faster, and because of that, they're commanding those higher rates. But on the right, that's the manual freelancer. They're facing lower rates and, honestly, a shrinking pool of jobs. And why is that? Because all those basic, repetitive tasks, those are the first things businesses are handing over to AI, which means they just don't need as many people to do them manually anymore. The data doesn't lie. AI-augmented work is absolutely booming. Okay, so that's what's happening. But the big question is, why now? Why is this shift happening so incredibly fast? Well, it all boils down to a fundamental change in what AI can actually do for a business. You see, we've just entered what people are calling the autopilot era of AI. For the longest time, AI was kind of in a helper era. You had to give it one simple command at a time, like telling a virtual assistant to write an email, and then a separate command to send it. But now you can give a single broad command like, hey, run my new client outreach campaign, and the AI can manage that whole workflow by itself. This is the massive leap forward that businesses are scrambling to take advantage of. And this right here, this is a core mindset you need to adopt. Your goal isn't to compete with AI on doing the work. You will lose that battle every single time. The goal is to partner with it. Yeah, sure, AI can spit out 50 different ad headlines in a minute, but can it tell you which one will actually connect with your client's target audience? Nope. That takes your strategy, your insight, your human touch. That's the real value you're selling.
All right, enough theory. Let's get into the practical step-by-step stuff for beginners. It all starts with picking the right service to offer. And listen, you don't need to be a world-renowned expert. You just need to solve a simple, high-value problem that businesses are desperate to fix.
And here are some of the most in-demand services out there right now. Just look at something like AI chatbot setup. Upwork data shows skills like that have grown over 70%. Then you've got AI content writing and automation. Now, look at those starter project prices. We're talking $2,500 for a single, focused project. These are services that deliver clear, tangible results, and that's exactly what clients are lining up to pay for. And you want to know the best part? You don't need to be a coder. Not at all. The most popular tools are these no-code platforms. You can use ChatGPT for writing, you can use a tool like VoiceFlow to build chatbots without a single line of code, and you can use something like NNN or Zapier to automate entire workflows with a simple drag-and-drop interface. The barrier to entry has never, ever been lower. You can literally get started today. So you've picked your service, you know the tools. Now, this next step is absolutely crucial, and it's where most beginners really go wrong. You have to build proof of your skills before you even think about finding a client. A resume is pretty much useless here. Clients want to see what you can actually do. Here's a super simple 3-step process to create your own proof. First, pick a niche you get, something like real estate agents. Second, pick a tool, let's say VoiceFlow. Third, build a working demo. Maybe a chatbot that qualifies new leads for those agents. Just like that, you have a tangible thing that immediately proves your value. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? In the world of tech and business services, a working demo is worth 1,000 resumes. When you can literally show a potential client, hey, here is a system I built that solves your exact problem, the entire conversation changes. You're not just another person asking for a gig, you're a problem solver presenting a solution. Okay, you've got your service picked out and you have your proof ready to go. Now, let's get you paid. We're going to focus on the single, fastest, most effective way for you to book your very first client call. And look, the data is pretty clear on this one. For a new AI service provider, nothing beats targeted outbound messaging on LinkedIn. It's direct, it's professional, and it lets you get your awesome demo right in front of the exact decision makers in whatever niche you've chosen, whether that's founders, marketing managers, or heads of sales. So here it is, a proven 3-sentence formula you can literally copy and adapt. First, make a specific observation about their business. Second, drop a link to your demo that solves a problem for them. And third, a simple, low-pressure call to action for a quick chat. It's direct, it's packed with value, and it works incredibly well. So, what does this all actually mean for your bank account? This isn't just about making a few $100 on the side. Let's look at a very realistic path to your first $5,000.
Let's just do the math. If you set a conservative starter project fee at $2,500, you only need to land 2 clients to hit that $5,000 mark. Maybe 1 chatbot project for a real estate client and 1 content automation system for a marketing agency. That's it. 2 yeses. This is so achievable.
And what about the timeline? This isn't some 6-month-long grind. The data shows that most people who are just consistent with their outreach, we're talking maybe 15 to 20 personalized messages a day, they're landing that first big client in just 2 to 6 weeks. The window of opportunity right now is wide open. Now, before you run off and get started, it's really important to know about the common pitfalls. Knowing what not to do is just as important as knowing what to do. So let's quickly cover the 3 biggest mistakes that you can make. Okay, mistake number 1, don't fall in love with the cool tech. Focus on the client's problem. Seriously, they don't care about the AI model you used. They care that you can get them 20% more leads. Second, do not compete on price. You're not a commodity. You price your service based on the value and the results you deliver, not the hours you work. And third, don't break platform rules with sketchy automation. Using bots to spam proposals on Upwork is a quick way to get banned. Always keep a human in the loop. We've covered a ton of ground. So now, let's put it all together into a super simple 30-day action plan that you can start on Monday. Here it is. For weeks 1 and 2, you have 1 job. Pick your service and build that working demo. That's it. Get it done. Then for weeks 3 and 4, you switch gears. It's all about consistent daily outreach. Use that LinkedIn formula and aim for about 15-20 targeted messages every day. By day 30, your single solitary goal is to have your first paid discovery call booked. Simple, focused, and totally actionable. I'll leave you with this one final thought. In this new age of AI, getting the answers, that's the easy part. The real value, your human value, is in knowing which questions to ask in the first place. It's about strategy, it's about creativity, and it's about understanding a client's business even better than they do. And that is a skill that AI can't replicate. And it's your key to success in 2026 and way beyond.